Hypocrisy on fire. This is a new category.
It's a new category. Hypocrisy on fire.
Andy, do what you can with that. All right. San Francisco Mayor London Breed violates her indoor mask mandate to party with BLM co-founder at nightclub.
Because it was Toni, the original band members, guys. Don't you understand? I can't believe this is getting lost in this non-story that I was out without a mask partying when I have a mandate to wear a mask indoors. What is the big deal? This is the famous saxophone player or whatever. Is she Toni's freaking tour manager?
There was something that was monumental that occurred. Toni, the original members, the brothers, Raphael Sadiq. We don't need the fun police to come in and try and micromanage and tell us what we should or shouldn't be doing.
Her answer is such a lesson in, like, particularly, I think, Democratic Politics 101, which is never fucking cave to the mob and apologize. They're like, hey, this is a thing because you have a mandate and the rules for thee but not me is a little bit obnoxious coming from literally all the leaders. What is going on up there, San Francisco? She was like, I can't believe this is even a story. I think it's a crime that the real art in this city is being overshadowed by the fact that I wasn't wearing a mask. Me.
It's Toni.
She was feeling the spirit.
This is the most attention Toni's got since I was finger banged in my freaking parents' basement in the 90s. The 90s were a magical time.
You were listening to Toni.
I was just feeling the spirit, Maggie. I was just feeling the spirit.
I was feeling the spirit, and I wasn't thinking about a mask.
Which is what she kept saying. She's like, I was just feeling the spirit. I'm going to use that for every excuse from now on. Like, do you know how fast you were going, miss? I was just feeling the spirit.
Toni was on the radio.
Toni was on the radio. I feel like that's being overshadowed, officer.
Seth Rogen calls out the Emmys for being indoors, unmasked, and crowded, but the LA County Department of Health said the award show was exempt from COVID-19 protocols.
First of all, Seth Rogen admitted in his little speech that he wiped down his groceries.
I went from wiping my groceries to having Paul Bettany sneeze in my face.
Nerd.
Loser.
I did that the first month of the pandy.
Did you?
Yeah.
This doesn't surprise me. I'm sure he has some masked worker wiping his groceries down still. The real class divide, as we've mentioned, is the plebs wear masks and the famous people don't. And the mayors of San Francisco, apparently. That's the class divide.
Well, the reasoning is the Emmys is considered a television production, so the people attending were all like stars of the production.
Yeah, but even in that system, it's still a hierarchy. Like the talent doesn't need to wear masks, but all of the staff, craft services, the cinematographers, like all of the crew has to wear masks.
No, I think it's ridiculous.
It's insane.
Completely bullshit.
In London Breed's thing, she says like, well, we're all vaccinated, so there's less of a why the do you need masks? You're undermining your own point. And the same thing here with the LA County. Why the are we wearing masks? If you're saying, well, most everybody's vaccinated and so it's fine because these people are vaccinated, well, then why are we wearing masks?
Right. It's an elitism.
Hypocrisy.
Take me to the glue factory.
Then we have Aurora James, designer of AOC's Met dress, turns out to be a tax deadbeat.
Oh, big shocker. All these people are such hypocrites. She owes 6 figures in back taxes or some crazy crap and also took a PPP loan and also has like a bunch of interns in a sweatshop that she treats like crap, allegedly.
And doesn't pay.
Yeah, these are people who are like, pay your taxes. Freaking AOC's dress should have been like, tax my friend.
Arrows pointing.
Tax the
this
friend.
person.
They're all so enormously full of shit.
Yeah.
Everyone's full of shit. Everyone.
Take me to the glue factory.
Take me to the glue factory.
Take me to the glue factory. It's just so unfair to people. All of these kids are wearing masks. If you don't have the power and the clout like these people have, you just have to play along with all these completely unscientific rules. You look at how they're handling it in Europe. Like, all of the Nordic countries have gotten rid of vaccine passports, most of the restrictions. They're pretty much open. Kids have been going maskless to school for ages, and we don't handle it that way in the United States because we're slaves to unions. I hate the unions.